a quiet kind of certainty that someone's eyes were locked on that exact track. Her gaze found me before I found her. Something shifted in that instant, like the whole room learned to blur. I turned around and there she was, not looking away, not one bit shy. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this warm surprise. Her gaze found me before I found her. Something shifted in that instant, like the whole room learned to blur. Her gaze found me before I found her. Something shifted in that instant, like the whole room learned to blur. Her gaze like the whole to blur. I wasn't expecting anything, wasn't looking for a single sign, but everything about this moment feels better than anything I could design. Stopped asking for much a while ago, but somehow this I still get to receive. I've had small wishes, quiet ones, never said them out loud, not once. But this feels like every one of them arriving all at once. Better than I dared hope, better than I let myself believe. get to receive. Maybe hoping too hard breaks things, so I learned to hope small, hope light. But this is bigger than I planned for, and somehow it still feels right. Better than I dared hope, better than I let myself believe. I stopped asking for much a while ago, but somehow this I still get to receive. Better than I dared hope, still get to receive. Cars are still moving down the street, people still rushing everywhere. But right here, right where we're standing, nothing about this feels aware. While the world keeps turning, we're standing still, just her and me. Everything around us moving, while we stay exactly where we need to be. I don't know how time does this, speeds up and slows down at once. But out here in the middle of everything, we're the one thing time forgot to rush. While the world keeps turning, we're standing still, just her and me. Everything around us moving, while we stay exactly where we need to be. Maybe this is what they need, when they say a moment stops, everything else just fades to background, and all that's left is what my heart drops. While the world keeps turning, we're standing still, just her and me. Everything around us moving, while we stay exactly where we need to be. While the world keeps turning, exactly where we need to be. supposed to be here, really? Change my plans at the last minute, but something led me down this street, and I'm so glad that I was in it. A chance encounter, that's all this was supposed to be. But something about the way it happened feels like it was always meant for me. I don't believe in every sign, but this one's hard to just ignore. Out of every street, every hour, this is the one I wandered toward. A chance encounter, that's all this was supposed to be. But something about the way it happened feels like it was always meant for me. Maybe chance is just a word we use for things we don't know how to name. But whatever brought me here today, I'm glad I came. A chance encounter, that's all this was supposed to be. But something about the way it happened feels like it was always meant for me. A chance encounter meant for me. I don't know what to call you yet. Haven't asked, haven't had the chance. But something about not knowing makes this feel like its own kind of dance. You still nameless, and somehow that's alright with me. There's a kind of magic in this moment. Before I know everything you could be, I could ask you right now, easily, just a simple question, nothing more. But I'm holding on to this exact second, the one right before. You There's a kind of magic in this moment. Before I know everything you could be. You still nameless, and somehow that's alright with me. There's a kind of magic in this moment. Before I know everything you could be. Before I know everything you could be. Don't know how long we'll have, an hour, an evening, or something more. But right now none of that matters. Just this moment we're standing before. Our time starting right here, right now. I'm not thinking about the ending. I'm just here, learning how. Everyone else keeps their own schedule, their own plans, their own place to be. But right now we've carved out something that belongs to just her and me. Our time starting right here, but this morning ordinary. Nothing different, nothing planned, but somewhere between then and now, everything shifted right where I stand. The day it all changes doesn't always come with a sign. It just arrives like any other, until suddenly it's completely mine. I'll remember this day probably longer than I remember most. Not because of anything dramatic, just because of what I found instead. The day it all changes doesn't always come with a sign. It just arrives like any other, until suddenly it's completely mine. Tomorrow this will just be yesterday. One more day folded into the rest. But today, right now, this is the one I'll count as my best. The day it all changes doesn't always come with a sign. It just arrives like any other, until suddenly it's completely mine. The day it all changes, completely mine. Doesn't sound like much, honestly. Just her laugh, just the street around, just the ordinary noise of a city that somehow turned into the sweetest sound. The sound of beginning isn't loud, isn't grand at all. It's just this quiet conversation, answering some question I didn't know I'd call. I probably remember this exact sound longer than I remember quiet conversation, answering some question I didn't know I'd call. Some beginnings arrive with fanfare, some just settle in soft and slow. This one sounded like an ordinary afternoon that somehow I'll always know. The sound of beginning isn't loud, isn't grand at all. It's just this quiet conversation, answering some question I didn't know I'd call. The sound of beginning I didn't know I'd call. We ended up sitting down together, not really planning to stay this long, just talking about nothing much really, until nothing much turned into something strong. At the same table where this whole thing quietly began, just two chairs, two cups between us, and whatever this is, whatever this can. I'll probably come back to this table even after today is through, just to remember exactly where I first really talked to you. At the same table where this whole thing quietly began, just two chairs, two cups between us, and whatever this is, whatever this can. Just a table, nothing special, just wood and metal, nothing rare. But something about this exact one feels like it should always be there. At the same table where this whole thing quietly began, just two chairs, two cups between us, and whatever this is, whatever this can. At the same table, whatever this can. that never quite became. But this one feels different completely, like it's finally found its name. The story finally begins right here, right at this exact line. Not a maybe, not a someday, just this moment, clearly mine. I don't know every chapter yet, I don't know how this one will read, but I know today's the first page, and that's exactly what I need. The story finally begins right here, right at this exact line. Not a maybe, not a someday, just this moment, clearly mine. Every story needs a beginning, every beginning needs a day. Today turned out to be exactly that, in every possible way. The story finally begins right here, right at this exact line. Not a maybe, not a someday, just this moment, clearly mine. The story finally begins, just this moment, clearly mine. I felt it before I even turned. Something warm right at my back, a quiet kind of certainty that someone's eyes were locked on that exact track. Her gaze found me before I found her. Something shifted in that instant, like the whole room learned to blur. I turned around and there she was, not looking away, not one bit shy. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this warm surprise. change something I didn't know I could say. Her gaze found me before I found her. Something shifted in that instant, like the whole room learned to blur. Her gaze, like the whole room learned to blur. Wasn't expecting anything, wasn't looking for a single sign, but everything about this moment feels better than anything I could design. Stopped asking for much a while ago, but somehow this I still get to receive. I've had small wishes, quiet ones, never said them out loud, not once. But this feels like every one of them arriving all at once. Better than I dared hope, better than I let myself believe. I stopped asking for much a while ago, but somehow this I still get to receive. Maybe hoping too hard breaks things, so I learned to hope small, hope light. But this is bigger than I planned for, and somehow it still feels right. Better than I dared hope, better than I let myself believe. I stopped asking for much a while ago, but somehow this I still get to receive. Better than I dared hope, still get to receive. change my plans at the last minute, but something led me down this street, and I'm so glad that I was in it. A chance encounter, that's all this was supposed to be. But something about the way it happened feels like it was always meant for me. I don't believe in every sign, but this one's hard to just ignore. Out of every street, every hour, this is the one I wander toward. A chance encounter, that's all this was supposed to be. But something about the way it happened feels like it was always meant for me. Maybe chance is just a word we use for things we don't know how to name. But whatever brought me here today, I'm glad I came. A chance encounter, that's all this was supposed to be. But something about the way it happened feels like it was always meant for me. A chance encounter meant for me. I don't know what to call you yet. Haven't asked, haven't had the chance. But something about not knowing makes this feel like its own kind of dance. You still nameless, and somehow that's alright with me. There's a kind of magic wanna stay. You still nameless, and somehow that's alright with me. There's a kind of magic in this moment. Before I know everything you could be, you still nameless. Before I know everything you could be. Don't know how long we'll have, an hour, an evening, or something more. But right now none of that matters. Just this moment we're standing before. Our time starting right here, right now. I'm not thinking about the ending. I'm just here, learning how. Everyone else keeps their own schedule, their own plans, their own place to be. But right now we've carved out something that belongs to just her and me. Our time starting right here, right now. I'm not thinking about the ending. I'm just here, learning how. Maybe time isn't really ours to keep. Maybe it always slips away. But for this exact stretch of it, I'm choosing to believe it'll stay. Our time starting right here, right now. I'm not thinking about the ending. I'm just here, learning how. Our time, I'm just here, learning how. I woke up this morning ordinary. Nothing Nothing different, nothing planned, but somewhere between then and now, everything shifted right where I stand. The day it all changes doesn't always come with a sign. It just arrives like any other, until suddenly it's completely mine. I'll remember this day probably longer than I remember most. Not because of anything dramatic, just because of what I found instead. The day it all changes doesn't always come with a sign. It just arrives like any other, until suddenly it's completely mine. Tomorrow this will just be yesterday. One more day folded into the rest. But today, right now, this is the one I'll count as my best. The day it all changes doesn't always come with a sign. It just arrives like any other, until suddenly it's completely mine. The day it all changes, completely mine. Doesn't sound like much, honestly. Just her laugh, just the street around, just the ordinary noise of a city that somehow turned into the sweetest sound. The sound of beginning isn't loud, isn't grand at all. It's just this quiet conversation, answering some question I didn't know I'd call. I probably remember this exact sound longer than I remember words we said. The hum of everything around us, conversation, answering some question I didn't know I'd call. The sound of beginning I didn't know I'd call. Ended up sitting down together, not really planning to stay this long, just talking about nothing much really, until nothing much turned into something strong. At the same table where this whole thing quietly began, just two chairs, two cups between us, and whatever this is, whatever this can. I'll probably come back to this table even after today is through, just to remember exactly where I first really talked to you. At the same table where this whole thing quietly began, just two chairs, two cups between us, and whatever this is, whatever this can. Just a table, nothing special, just wood and metal, nothing rare. But something about this exact one feels like it should always be there. At the same table where this whole thing quietly began, just two chairs, two cups between us, and whatever this is, whatever this can. At the same table, whatever this can. Had 100 almost stories, moments that never quite became, but this one feels different completely, like it's finally found its name. The story finally right here, right at this exact line. Not a maybe, not a someday, just this moment, clearly mine. chapter yet. I don't know how this one will read, but I know today's the first page, and that's exactly what I need. The story finally begins right here, right at this exact line. Not a maybe, not a someday, just this moment, clearly mine. Every story needs a beginning. Every beginning needs a day. Today turned out to be exactly that. In every possible way. The story finally begins right here, right at this exact line. Not a maybe, not a someday, just this moment, clearly mine. The story finally begins, just this moment.